Hey Scorpio, this is Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. Welcome to your Why Can't I Sleep reading. If you are not having trouble sleeping, then this reading is not for you at this time. They are timeless readings and meant for those isolated times where you're having trouble sleeping. This is not meant to replace any kind of, medical condition that causes insomnia or anything of that sort. So let's get started. Let's see what is keeping you up. Our dream time is really valuable time where we work through a lot of issues emotionally, spiritually, and where we may receive guidance. But if we're not getting any sleep, then we're missing out on that time. So I feel like there are issues that may be contributing to your lack of sleep. What's going on with Scorpio? What do they got going on, Spirit? And we have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So this is about recognizing, valuing friendship and even valuing those friendships that may not have served you because they may have taught you a lesson. There's a reason why they were brought into your life. Anything else for Scorpio? And we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. This can be difficult for you sometimes, Scorpio. So I think that this is about, maybe not taking things so seriously, not internalizing a lot of what's going on in your environment and trying to see the lighter side of things. But let's get some cards here. Spirit, what's this challenge? What's the challenge here for Scorpio? And we have the Six of Swords. So the challenge is really being able to go to the smoother waters, the lighter side, right? Where things are not so choppy and so chaotic. What's on Scorpio's mind? What do they got going on? What's on their mind? And this could be within a relationship, friendship, co-workers, that type of environment. This is what's on your mind. Nine of Swords. Everything's doomsday here. This is seeing worst case scenarios and not seeing the lighter side, obviously, but feeling like, the world is out to get you. Not seeing things clearly, expecting the worst to happen. So when you expect the worst to happen, guess what happens? All right, so what's going on inside? What's going on with Scorpio? And this is the Two of Coins. So this is what's going on. There's a choice here. There is juggling or indecision happening. What's the advice from Spirit? We have the Seven of Wands, and this is about picking your battles and having the higher ground. Understanding that even though things may come up against you, stand in your power. Stand up for what you believe in. At the same point, this feels like you're in very much protection mode. Because I feel like with the Nine of Swords, there's a need to, it's like this need to think of every possible scenario to maintain control so that you can try to figure out the outcome. And you're not going to ever have all the answers when you come from that perspective, I feel like this is also just the way this is displayed. It's like, there are choices that you're making that are causing all of this. So what is the outcome for Scorpio? And we have the Moon. Okay, could be a Pisces, could be, but this is about that introspection, that mystery, secrets, and I feel like this is just eating you alive. Okay, let's get some clarification here. Why is the Six of Swords here for Scorpio? And we have the Princess of Autumn, or Page of Coins. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So I feel like this is kind of saying that there's some type of something going on at work or with a coworker. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like, there's there may be some news that you're waiting on. Why is the Nine of Swords here? And we have the Five of Autumn, which is the Five of Coins. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. So I feel like there's a lot of weight that you're putting on this either decision. Maybe you've applied for a promotion. Maybe you're not, your work situation is unstable, right? Like you don't know what the future holds there. All I can say is this is definitely a lack mentality, right? This is like feeling like you're going to be left out in the cold, and this is what's driving you crazy and keeping you up at night. Why is the Two of Coins here for Scorpio? And we have the Chariot. So this is success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. And this definitely looks like somebody that's in the spotlight. So I feel like, I feel like there's almost like this fight or flight thing happening, and you're not knowing what to do. You're not knowing whether to just... I think what you're convincing yourself is that this fear is making you want to take action before it's decided for you, kind of thing, like, so that you're not left out in the cold. But by expecting things to go wrong, that is what's going to go wrong. So I feel like, Spirit is saying, stand your ground, don't take off. Why is the Seven of Wands here? And we have the Five of Swords, Five of Winter. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. Okay, so I feel like this is what's going back and forth in your mind here, or in your subconscious. This is what you're working back and forth, and you can't settle on what's right. Why is the Moon here for Scorpio? And we have the Prince of Summer, which is the Knight of Cups. Falling in love, suddenly being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. And Moon is all about emotion, so this is very emotional. Spirit is saying, look at the lighter side of things. There could be someone in your life for a reason. Maybe there's somebody that can help you through this situation. The Knight of Cups is offering you something, okay? And it's about staying grounded and not letting your mind run away with you in order to expect that you're not going to receive what you're due, right? So you have to get out of that mindset. You have to understand that even if the worst happens, you still, even if the worst happens, everything happens for a reason. So maybe it's about allowing things to play out and not trying to be so actively involved in it, and see how things play out. Don't get so fixed in your expectation. Go with the flow. This humor, lighter side of life, going with the flow, waiting to see what happens. This is definitely could be talking about waiting. The Chariot, though, is saying that you are going to be put on the path to success, but you have to be open to that and allow Spirit to guide you. Okay, so let's get some guidance for Scorpio to close this out. What is the guidance that Scorpio needs right now? What's the guidance that Scorpio needs right now? And we have Tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. And that's what this Knight of Cups is, a new opportunity. And this could all be about love or friendship. But it really is. It says you've healed from the past enough. So stop thinking in worst case scenarios and recognize that you've been through a lot and you've made it through with lessons. You're growing. You're always growing. And we have Opal. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. This definitely could be a new work opportunity where you're really going to be able to shine, to really be a beacon of light to others. Any other guidance for Scorpio? And we have Azurite, deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. So I definitely see a lot of healing that needs to happen, and I feel like utilize the time. If you're struggling to sleep, utilize that time to, instead of thinking in worst case scenarios, think of all that you've been through and what lessons you may have learned that you didn't even realize. What can you look back on and see the silver lining to? What can you look back on and forgive yourself for, or forgive others, and allow that healing to come through? And and to find that lighter side of life where everything is not the end of the world. All right, those are the messages that came through for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope this helps you get some rest and time for that emotional healing. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.